Hi, this is Karen with New Cleveland Radio.net, and it is time for a one conversation on Avoid the Maze. I'm Karen Hale. I'm the producer and network administrator for New Cleveland Radio. And I hope that all of you who are listening to this will share it because I think this is a very important topic. This week on newclevelandradio.net, the subject of ageism will be prominent. In fact, last week in a podcast with Annie, the Ascension Stylist, I shared this topic, and I hope to continue the discussion with her again soon. I also hope that many of you will join us with this very important, timely message. The subject of age and when we are not old enough or when we are too old, or what is age appropriate, is a negative dialogue in our society. This conversation begins when we're mere children, sometimes trying to mature too early or refusing to grow up and be that joyful Peter Pan. The reality is we're all individuals seeking our way through the maze of life. Avoid the maze is just a way for us to share how some of us get from point A to point Z. Can you do it? I know you can. I remember a time in my early 20s being told by a prospective employer I was too young to vie for a position I was interested in. Although I had the credentials and maybe minimal experience, I wasn't even given a chance. Years later, when I attempted for a similar position, I was told I was too late to the game. They wanted someone who would fulfill a lifetime career with them. And this was just about 10 years hence. I was a mere 34-ish. And this employer thought my longevity had been cut by not starting in my early 20s, when I was told that I was too young. Ageism struck me hard while I worked for a proprietary college. I was good at my job. In fact, I was excellent at my job. I achieved my goals and I went beyond. I was not a clock watcher. I chose to see the job completed and I sought to seek improvements. I was always looking for something better, not just for me, but for the team. However, due to a medical condition, I began to lose my hearing. Without skipping a beat, I became proactive, sought out hearing aids so I could continue to do my work. However, not only my coworkers, but my management team made it difficult for me. And they didn't provide me with legally what I was entitled to, adaptive hearing aids. Because they didn't provide me with this, my metrics started to fall. And yet I worked even harder to achieve what I needed to achieve. Yet during this time, it was suggested I might want to take a medical leave or retire, because the assumption was if you're wearing hearing aids, you must be old. And if you're old, why not retire? So I was pushed into taking a medical leave, which ended my tenure. And this was not by choice. In fact, if any of you are listening to this and you are one of the many students I enrolled, you know how dedicated I was to you and your path. My door was always open. And in fact, it still is. Many of you still contact me via social media, and I look forward to having more discussions with you in the future. You see, I was not too old to do my job. My age had nothing to do with my ability. My hearing aid situation could and should have been rectified, but they chose to put me out to pasture. Well, they got it wrong. I did go through a period of depression, and it took me time to shake off the bad vibes. But I found another company that allowed me to share my voice through researching and blogging. And I also began podcasting even before I understood what podcasting was or is. Is this podcasting? Of course it is. This Monday evening, Melinda Smith with Heart Mojo will welcome Barbara Rosebrugger, the founder of agemarch.org. If you go to the show notes, you will find a link to Age March 2021. Barbara will share her passion for her mission, and Melinda and I will share our stories and encourage women and men worldwide to join together to end the discrimination. It begins with one story and another and another. We are not our age. On Thursday, the rant returns with Barbara Rosebrugger. In fact, the link to her shows is also in the show notes. This podcast is hosted by Barbara, and she will welcome her special guest, Lene Nagoon. Lene has been a successful media broadcaster for years, and now she too is a podcaster sharing real life stories. Is Lene too old? Absolutely not, and neither are you. None of us are too old. We can live life and journey down the path that provides us with meaning. We first must find our purpose and then travel towards it. This is the hope that we have on New Cleveland Radio. NewClevelandRadio.net for the year 2022. Their mission is hope. Hope for you, hope for everyone. I encourage you to seek hope. Do not let anything get in your way. Be the you want to be. Make yourself happy first. You're not selfish. You're living your life, and you deserve it. For more information on ageism, please join agemarch.org, or feel free to contact me here, Karen, at newclevelandradio@gmail.com. I want you to be the best you can be. We need to work together. We don't have to separate ourselves in separate fractions. There are a lot of people out there talking ageism. It's time we all get together and share. Stop discrimination. I am not my age. So how old do you think I am? And do I really care what you think? I just want you to think about yourself and do the right thing. Have a great day, everyone.